What's the difference between crocheting and knitting? With blustery days officially upon us, the most pressing question about your sweaters, scarves, hats, and mittens is probably, are these keeping me warm? If you're a DIY enthusiast, or just a detail-oriented person in general, your next question might be, were these knitted or crocheted? Knitting and crocheting are both calming crafts that involve yarn, produce cozy garments and other items, and can even boost your mental well-being. Having said that, they do have a few specific differences. To knit, you need needles. The size, material, and number of those needles depend on the project. Most traditional garments are made using 2 needles, but it's also possible to knit with just 1 needle, or as many as 5. But regardless of the other variables, one or both ends of your knitting needles will always be pointed. While crocheting calls for a similar long, thin tool that varies in size and material, it has a hooked end, and you only ever need one. According to the Spruce Crafts, even if you hear people refer to the tool as a crochet needle, they're really talking about a crochet hook. Part of the reason you only use one hook brings us to the next difference between crocheting and knitting. When crocheting, there's only one active loop on your hook at any given time, whereas knitting entails lining up loops down the length of your needles and passing them between needles. The blog Darn Good Yarn explains that since each loop is attached to a long row of stitches, accidentally dropping one off the end of your needle might unravel the entire row. Of course, you have a better chance of avoiding that type of manual error if you're using a knitting machine or loom, which both exist. Crocheting, on the other hand, has to be done by hand. Since machines can create garments with extremely small stitches, some knit clothes can be much more lightweight or close-fitting than anything you'd be able to crochet, and knitted clothes can also be mass-produced. When it comes to what the items actually look like, crochet stitches characteristically look more like knots, while knit stitches seem flatter and less bulky. However, materials and techniques have come a long way over the years, and now there's more crossover between what you're able to knit and crochet. According to the Spruce Crafts, socks and t-shirts, traditionally both garments that would be knitted, can now technically be crocheted.